next author is Marla Openshaw. And Marla, I'm going to bring you out here. I'm going to give you a hug. And hello. I just want to let people know we do have a few more authors for you to meet. I hope you can hang in there. We're going to end as close to 3 as we can. I'm guessing it'll be more like 3:10 or 3:15. But here is the deal. We've got some surprises if you can manage to stick around until the end. So hang with us. And now I'm going to introduce you to Marla Openshaw. She is the author of the #1 best-selling book, I Should Be Married, Hope and Inspiration for Living Happily Ever After. Marla, share a little bit about your story in this book.
I was never married, so I grew up with friends and everybody being married, and I was always asked, why aren't you married? Why aren't you married? And it's like going on for years and years, like, I don't know, but I do know that it was it's meant to be when it's supposed to be meant to be, but this is a book that I went through like 45 years of my life of knowledge and experience. For every woman, I want this book in the hands of every female because it has a lot of great information. So what I had to do was turn my life to Christ. So I gave my life for Christ, and because I wanted to be married after the passing of my parents, because they left me. So I was just like, oh no, what is my purpose and how come I'm not married? So I got really serious on asking that. And I turned my life to him, and he told me I had to write this book. I wrote it so that every female needs to know their worth and value as a woman. Please know this. Like, you are worth so much. You are priceless. And you have to have respect for yourself. If you don't have respect for yourself, nobody else is going to give it to you.
This message that you share, and it's your story, and your readers will know immediately that this story is for them. It wasn't just for you, and you do have such a beautiful servant's heart. But the message I want you to know is there's something painful maybe in your life, some experience, something you felt shame or sadness about, and turning that around and being able to use it and sort of seeing why this was given to you. There's so many people who have come to us with cancer, and then they can help other people with cancer. Your situation, whatever it is, for me, it was a very long weight loss journey, and I share that journey for exactly the reason in your subtitle, hope and inspiration. And that's what standing up here, I think, for so many people is.
It is.
So one piece of advice, one tip, when a personal story, sharing your personal story, what advice would you give to somebody who also has had pain that they'd like to transform to help others?
Turn to God, ask God, get in a good connection with him, because he's really waiting for us. And we all have a purpose, and just respect yourself. And if you want to be married, here's the key. Do not have sex before marriage. Know your worth, ladies, because we are so valuable. But and I made those mistakes, so I have a lot of my own knowledge and wisdom in that book. They're true stories to help you understand what's going on and how to transform. And
being vulnerable, which you do so beautifully in this book, this is the only way that we can actually help people with our stories, is by being able to tell some of those mistakes that are in this book, some of those things that we've learned that we can pass down to the people behind us. In your case, I know your heart is specifically called to help women who are behind you on that journey. So Marla Openshaw, she is the author of I Should Be Married, Hope and Inspiration for Living Happily Ever After. Get it now on Amazon. Marla, thank you so much for joining me.